As beautiful as the landscape and the countryside is in the wilderness, the magic of this whole experience is the passion of the dogs. When people leave, we want them to feel what the wilderness was like 100 years ago, where you don't need technology, there's just beauty all around you and magic, and to appreciate what's here, and hopefully down the road want to preserve it a little bit more.
When Tanya and I first got married, we were in a shopping mall in Guelph, seen a pup.
Colt was her name, and a devilish red and white husky.
Destroyed our house, destroyed our couches, destroyed everything.
Somewhere we thought, oh, well, let's get a second one. You know, that's a great idea. And after seeing Iron Will, Hank's like, we've got to try dog sledding. So we went to get husky number 3 and ended up coming home with 3 and 4 together.
But that was only one sled, so we ended up getting 3 more dogs.
Before we left Guelph, we had 7 huskies all living in our house, in our bedroom. Somebody proposed the idea of starting a dog sled tour company. So we quit our jobs and moved to Halliburton, and we opened for business December of 1999. And I think we took out maybe 400 people our first year, and we were so excited. Now we take out 2,000 to 3,000 people a winter. Hank's run the Iditarod and the Yukon Quest, and it's become a true lifestyle that we're just so passionate about.
If you want to successfully race, you have to have a bond with your dogs. You have to trust your dogs, and the dogs have to trust you. If you're happy, the dogs are happy. The most rewarding part is coming across the finish line with a bunch of happy dogs. I have a huge family. I got 4 kids and another 150 kids down here, basically.
Oh, the dogs, our babies, our passion, our pride and joy. Our kids are too, but so are our dogs. Connection with the dogs is absolutely everything. They all have names. Anyone in our kennel can tell you who's related to who, how old they are, who their best friend is, who they don't like. Our children have grown up with dogs, and I know one of them at one point mentioned, well, the dogs aren't really dogs, they're more like our brothers and sisters.
Their dogs are family members. I've been privileged to be working with Tanya and Hank and their extended family. Since 1999, every dog's an individual, every dog has a name, and there is a wellness plan for each of them. And all you've got to do really is see these dogs. They really are happy, they love working, and it does keep them physically fit, and it does keep them mentally healthy.
We have a huge wood furnace. We got heat lines run through the floors that keep the kennel warm. In the winter, when we got the heat furnace going, the floors are totally dry.
A lot of people think sled dogs don't have a whole lot of fun in the summertime. Not true. We have about 3 acres of fenced dog parks, so they go out, they dig, they chew, they play. They do what every other dog does in the summer. But once they retire, they move up to the front of the kennel, and there they get spoiled rotten. They're the first dogs we see in the morning, they're the last dogs we see at night. They get more treats than they probably should.
We never get rid of a dog. A dog is here for its life, so we have a very healthy retirement package for our dogs.
The elders, as we always tell our new staff, they're our history. They're our past, they're our present, they're our future. When it's time to run in the morning, dogs get let out into the yards, and those that want to go on the truck to come to the trail. Those that don't, go back in the kennel after they run around.
We want everybody to leave with a smile on their face and having laughed, thinking, wow, that was amazing.
They actually get to drive a dog team, not just sit and be a passenger, so this is the real deal. You're going to learn how to dog sled. When people come from around the world to visit us, they're always blown away by the beauty they find here, the solitude, the peace, the quiet. Hear absolutely nothing other than the dogs as they're running, the wind through the trees. You feel literally like you've gone back 100 years in time and you're the only person on the planet. It's a magical place to be. The comment we probably hear most often is, that was one of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life. Our average customer is between 2 years old and 90 years old. Really the only common element is they love dogs and they want to try something new.
Feedback I like to hear is, man, those dogs are awesome. They're really looked after. That's what we want to hear at the end of the day.
We get more snowfall than most other areas in Ontario, so winter's pretty much guaranteed in Halliburton from mid-December through the end of March every year.
People who aren't familiar with dog sledding, if you have any questions about whether or not dogs enjoy this type of activity, this would be a wonderful kennel to come and see. There's absolutely nothing negative about a day dog sledding here.
The thing we love hearing that I don't think we can ever hear enough is how happy our dogs are, how loved and how well cared for they are, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in the world to us. It's an honor to get to live with our dogs and to share that with people from around the world.